pretty girl, pretty girl, bubble girl, champagne bubble girl.
First and foremost, free the whole world, boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation, to another episode of the Vybz Kartel Show. Today, we will be breaking down the brand new song, Celebration, featuring Sikka Rymes, to the patois illiterate. And I believe this song is about Savage Carleen, so big up yourself on your earth strong Savage Carleen. So without further ado, teacher, please begin.
Designer clothes, you got 'em. Versace couture like you're a model. Tell a bitch to lick your red bottoms. She a probably show your back bottoms.
Adi, the innocent, begins the first verse by letting the world know that Miss Savage is always in the highest of fashions. She is always wearing designer clothes. That is what Miss Carleen does. And then he says that she has on the Versace couture, just like she is a model. And for anyone who is familiar with Savage Carleen, she is the talk of the town where she is from. And then Vybz Kartel says for her to tell a bitch, a female dog, to lick her red bottoms, and red bottoms are Louboutins. I don't even know how to pronounce them actually, because I've never seen them in real life. And then he says that she is a poppy show. You pop bottles. So he is saying the other women, they are poppy shows. They are fakes, they are fronts, they are frauds. That is what a poppy show is. They say they are all that, but they really aren't. Well, her, on the other hand, she is popping bottles, ace of spades, champagne bottles with the fire sticks inside of them. Wonderful, wonderful lyrics.
Then we never get it down. I know Queen Elizabeth alone have a crown. Queen for your town with the Bram City Browns. Girl, your body or your money, which one a bigger pound?
One Dawn then says, no matter how hard the bad mind people try, they will never get Savage Carleen down. And I do think we might have a clue on who might be trying to bring Carleen down. I will not say any names. And then he says that not only Queen Elizabeth has a crown in England, Carleen also shares the crown with Queen Elizabeth. God save the Queen. And then he says she is a queen in her town in England. Even all the thugs in England know that Miss Carleen is the queen. And then he says that her body, her bumper, her bum, and her money, she has both. She has a very big bumper and she has a lot of money. And he says which one is the bigger pound, because her money that she deals with in England is the pound, and I could only assume that her body must weigh at least 50 pounds. It is very nice and plump. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious chorus.
You're shining like diamonds. Me know you feel good within yourself. Girl, I'm so proud of you. Caught in your charm, I'm overwhelmed. Tonight, celebration. Walk with your crown, celebration. You're the prettiest one, celebration.
The GOAT truly has a way with words when he is talking to people of the fairer sex. He always creates just wonderful choruses for the ladies. He says that Miss Carleen is shining just like diamonds, and she knows that she feels good within herself, so it doesn't matter what anybody else says as long as she is happy. And then Vybz Kartel says that he is so proud of her and what she is doing. He is actually caught up in her charm and it is overwhelming him. So he knows that she is a star, just like the rest of us do. And then he says, tonight is your night. I believe her birthday was last night or the night before, so happy belated, Mrs. Carleen. But he says, so it is a celebration. You walk out with your crown for this celebration. You are the prettiest woman in England. It must be a celebration for you. It is a lovely chorus, overall a lovely song. The beat, everything about it is very sultry, and it should be every woman's anthem.
Gaza nation, girl pretty like wow. Look like a model when you're walking slow. Me and your NEC, you want me champagne flow. And no time for this, so me the girl go.
The VP, Sikka Rymes, and I must say that I am elated that he is back to recording. He begins the second and final verse by saying to Miss Carleen that she is pretty like whoa. There's nothing else to say about her. She is shockingly gorgeous. And then he says that she looks like a model when she is walking slow. And I would love to just stand behind and watch Savage Carleen walk away from me. I bet you that is a wonderful sight. I would probably faint. And then he says that he is her Hennessy and she is his champagne. So, males, us Gaza thugs, we drink Hennessy, and females tend to stick with the wines and the champagnes. So he is putting males and females into different alcohol categories. And then he says, this is not Tom Ford, so where do some of these idiot women go? And I do not know exactly what he means by that line, but maybe he is saying that that he is dressed up in the finest Tom Ford, and he's wondering what these other women are doing, why they are not flocking around him. If you have a better translation of that last line, please tell me in the comment section.
Them not say girl you born as a rebel. Your whole comfortable pussy smaller than a pebble. Bank account a level, you are angel in earth, but you still cheat the devil. Me glad say me have you are my celebration.
Sir Sikka Rymes begins by letting us know that Savage Carleen was born as a rebel, and if you've ever seen one of her lives, you know that she is quite the rambunctious and rebellious one. And then he says, possibly my favorite line, he says that her hole is comfortable. That means her vagina is very comfortable, like a Tempur-Pedic mattress. And then he says her vagina is smaller than a pebble, and that sounds absolutely delightful. I would love to try it out for myself. And then he says her bank account is just filled with money. She doesn't have to worry about a man taking care of her because she takes care of herself. And then he says that she is an angel on earth, but she still tricks the devil. So she will not be persuaded by the bad minds. She will continue shining just like an angel does. There is no one that can bring her down because she is heavenly. And then he says he is very, very appreciative to have her by his side. She is his celebration. He celebrates just having the opportunity to be with her. And with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel and Sikka Rymes masterpiece. Thank you, as always, Gaza Nation, for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, please go back to my last video because Caspian finally made it to Jamaica, and it was the greatest time I've ever had in my life. And if you want to hear all about my trip, go to my page and go to the video I uploaded last night, and you can hear all about my trip. I will not keep you any longer, so until we meet again, it is Gaza, me say, forever.
You're shining like diamonds. Me know you feel good within yourself. Girl, I'm so proud of you. Caught in your charm, I'm overwhelmed. Tonight Tonight's your night, celebration. Walk with the crown, celebration. You're the prettiest one, celebration. Celebration.